Hello students, welcome to our online class. So student, in the previous part you read about components of food and come to know about nutrients and test for nutrients. Now in this section or in this part we read what do various nutrients do for our body. That means what are the function of different nutrients for our body. So let's start. Number one is carbohydrate. So student, where does your body get energy? Yes, our body gets energy from carbohydrates. So we can say that carbohydrate provide energy to our body, and glucose, cane sugar, that is the normal sugar that we eat, and starch are the example of carbohydrates. So student, you know that the main carbohydrate in our food is starch, and it comes from cereals like wheat and rice. So the food items which are made of wheat and rice we eat, that means we take starch carbohydrate in our body, which provide energy to our body. So we can say that carbohydrates are energy giving foods. So students, look at the picture. What you see in the picture, there are different things that you see in the picture, that is bajra, rice, wheat, maize, mango, melon, papaya. So these all are sources of carbohydrates. That means we get carbohydrates from these food items and get energy. So we can say that these are energy giving foods. Now, next is your fats. So, students, we can also say that fats also provide energy to our body, but it provide energy twice as much energy as compared to the carbohydrates. Therefore, we can say that fats are also energy giving foods. Fats are obtained from plants and animals. So, plants and animals are the sources of fats. In plants, groundnut, nuts, till, and different types of oil that we use are the sources of plants. And animal sources are butter, ghee, milk, cream, cheese, eggs, and meat. So these are the sources which we get from animals that gives us fats. So now look at the picture. These all are present here. See what you see. There are different types of oil, that is coconut oil, sunflower oil, mustard oil. So these are the sources which we get from plants which gives us fat, and these are the sources from animals which gives us fats. So these are the sources of fats. So now next is your proteins. Proteins supply the body with material to make new cells which build the body and make it grow, and also repair our damaged body cell. So we can say that proteins supply that materials which make new cells and build our body or damaged part and help us for growth and repair of the body. Therefore, that means protein build our body. So we can say that proteins are body building foods. Now, proteins also get from two sources, that is plants and animals. From plants we get gram, mook, peas. So these are the pulses which we get, from which we get proteins, and from animal sources we get meat, milk, fish, eggs, paneer, etc. So these both plant sources and animal sources both gives us protein to build our body. So now, so see the picture, that are the sources of protein from plant and animal. See, these are the plant sources and these are the animal sources. So now next is your vitamins. So vitamins help in protecting our body against disease. That means vitamins help to protect our body from diseases. It also keeping our eyes, bones, teeth and gums healthy. So some of the vitamins are, that is vitamin A. Vitamin A keeps our skin and eyes healthy. Vitamin C, it helps body to fight against many diseases. Vitamin D, it helps our body to use calcium for bones and teeth. There are also vitamin E and K and vitamin B. But vitamin B is a group of vitamins, so we can say that vitamin B complex. Now see the picture of sources of vitamin. Sources of vitamin A, C. Sources of vitamin B, that will be your grains and liver. With sources of vitamin C is fresh fruits and vegetables, and sources of vitamin D is milk, butter, ghee, eggs, etc. So these are the picture of sources of vitamins. See. Now next is your minerals. So minerals are needed by our body in small amounts. Each one has essential for proper growth of the body and to maintain good health. So minerals are also needed for our body, and some of the minerals are iodine, phosphorus, iron, calcium, etc. See, so students, see the picture. Sources of iodine, sources of phosphorus, sources of iron, sources of calcium. You can see the picture of different sources of minerals. So now student, you can notice that one food contains more than one nutrient, and one particular nutrient is more. So now, so student, now you know that beside these nutrients, our body also need dietary fibers and water. So next is your dietary fibers. So dietary fiber is also known as roughage, and it is provided by the plant products in our food. So the main sources of roughage are whole grains, pulses, potatoes, fresh fruits and vegetables. Roughage does not provide any nutrient to our body, but add bulk to the food, which help our body to get rid of undigested food. Means roughage help to bulk the food and help to get rid or take out undigested food from our body. So now next is your water. So our body requires a large quantity of water daily. That means 2 to 3 liters to digest the food. Because water helps our body to absorb nutrients from food, it also helps in throwing out some waste from our body as urine and sweat. So water is needed by our body to control and regulate the temperature of body by sweating. That means water needed to digest our food. Water helps to get out rid of unwanted food waste from our body, and also help to control and regulate the temperature of the body by sweating. So water is also needed for our body. Now you can know that nutrients, function of the nutrients, how they help our body, and beside nutrient, water and roughage is also needed for our body. So we can say that these are the components of food which is needed by our body, which are needed by our body. So student, now you come to know about what are the function of different nutrients in our body, and beside this also function of dietary fibers and water.